When it comes to choosing a webinar software, Whereby stands out as a solid option. But before you decide if it's right for you, here are 12 things you need to know. Whether you're comparing it to industry leaders like Zoom or Microsoft Teams, it's important to weigh the pros and cons before making a commitment. First thing you need to know is that Whereby specializes in simplicity. Unlike other platforms, which can be bogged down with complex features and clunky interfaces, Whereby prides itself on being super user-friendly. You don't need to download software or deal with installations. Everything runs in your browser. This makes it easy for both hosts and participants, especially when compared to software like Zoom or Google Meet that may require extra steps to get started. The second thing to consider is its video and audio quality. While not as robust as Zoom's high-definition capabilities, Whereby still offers clear video and audio, making it a great option for small to medium-sized meetings. For large webinars or events that require flawless streaming, you might need to look into other services with more advanced video processing features. Next, you'll want to know about the integrations Whereby offers. It doesn't integrate as widely as other platforms like Zoom or Teams, but it does work well with popular tools like Google Calendar and Slack. So if you're already using these tools, it could fit seamlessly into your workflow. The fourth thing to keep in mind is security. Whereby offers end-to-end encryption, which means your meetings are secure. This is important, especially when comparing it to platforms like Microsoft Teams, which offer enterprise-level security, but can sometimes come with more complexity in setting up. Moving on, the fifth point is the pricing structure. Whereby has a fairly straightforward pricing model with no hidden fees, and their free plan, while limited, is decent for small meetings. However, compared to other platforms like Zoom, which offer more flexibility in their free and paid plans, Whereby might feel a bit restrictive if you need more than 4 participants on a free call. Next, let's talk about features. While Whereby's feature set is sufficient for most use cases, it lacks some of the advanced tools other platforms offer. For example, it doesn't have things like virtual backgrounds or breakout rooms unless you're on a paid plan, and even then, the options are fairly basic compared to something like Zoom. The seventh thing you should know is that Whereby doesn't have phone support, which can be frustrating if you encounter technical difficulties. While email and chat support are available, the lack of immediate phone assistance might be a deal breaker for some users. The eighth thing to consider is the ease of use when hosting meetings. If you want a hassle-free experience, Whereby excels in this area. You simply create a room, share the link, and start the meeting. No complicated settings to navigate like you might encounter with Zoom's more complex webinar setup. Now, the ninth thing is its mobile app. Wherby's mobile app works well for joining meetings, but it doesn't quite match the stability and feature set that other platforms like Zoom or Teams provide. If you're planning to host meetings from your phone, you might find it a bit limiting. The 10th thing you need to know is that Whereby does allow you to host meetings without requiring attendees to register or log in. This makes it easy for anyone to join, as opposed to some platforms where you might need to sign up or jump through hoops before joining. The 11th thing to keep in mind is that Whereby supports up to 12 participants in its free plan, which is more generous than many other platforms. But if you need to host larger webinars, you'll have to upgrade to a paid plan. Finally, the 12th thing to remember is that while Whereby is an excellent choice for small teams and personal meetings, if you're looking for extensive webinar tools like marketing integrations or in-depth analytics, you might want to explore other options. In conclusion, Whereby is a great option for smaller meetings with a focus on simplicity, but if you're looking for something with a bit more flexibility and advanced features, it might not be the best fit. If you want a more comprehensive solution, check out our recommended platform, which you can try for free.